There are days when a man is forced to question the human condition. Why do people do the things they do? What drives an insurance salesman to throw his mistress's husband from a train? Or an otherwise honorable man to surround himself with degenerate liars in pursuit of some priceless bauble? Or your ex-wife to take you to musicals, also popular during the 1940s? And what drives a man like me to stop them? I couldn't tell you, but that's who I am. A PI. A private dick. To the core. A dame. Dames always mean trouble. She had a stroll with the wax of a candle. It was clear something was bothering her, but she'd wait until I'd earned her trust before confiding anything in me, let alone why she'd come to me for help. She perused the trappings of my office with the feline grace of a jungle cat stalking her unsuspecting prey. This was not a woman to be trifled with.
Detective, you know I can hear you.
Whatever she wanted, I knew I'd say yes without hesitation.
Well, that's valuable to know.
Not that I'd let her know it.
Then we can cut to the chase.
I'd like to chase her around.
Detective!
Yes?
Which?
Hmm?
Are you talking to me presently?
The dame was feisty, no question.
Sir.
Miss.
Beatrice Standrick. You may call me B.
Humpty Belgrad. I hope you'll call me Humph. I'm the PI in this office.
A private dick.
To the core.
Well, Humph, if I'd say it's a pleasure, but that wouldn't be entirely truthful. Seeing as you're a private detective, I imagine most people are sorry to meet you.
She had a point. Still, it cut me to the quick.
Detective! I would consider it a personal favor to me if you would stop that.
So what can I do for you, B? To put a smile back on that killer kisser.
Detective, a hideous crime has been committed. What's more, it's clear that I'm to be the target of future violence.
B, the stick is all ears. I deal in hideous every day.
Oh, Detective, just this morning things looked so different than they do now. Such an ungodly shock.
Go on, doll.
I haven't felt such horror since I lost my parents in that freak boating accident.
Boats can be dangerous.
No, it was a mistake to come here. If someone found out I spoke
Sweetheart,
to
the only mistake you could make right now would be leaving this office. You say you're in terrible danger, well, you gotta put your trust in someone. I say put it in me. That's what private dicks are for.
All right, yes. You're right, I know you are. I'll tell you. Steady yourself, Detective.
Sweetheart, I'm not saying I don't want to dance the tango with you sometime, but we needn't rush into anything till we sort out your trouble.
Oh, Humph, I'm very much in trouble.
Good King Wenceslas! Darling, B, who's hurt you? I will avenge you, I swear it. Sit! We have to call an ambulance. I must at least try to save you! Operator! Quick, we need an ambulance at...
It's catsup.
It's catsup! What?
It's catsup.
I'm sorry, operator, it's catsup. What's that? You have a nice voice, too. That's so. Well, darling, you know where I am. I'll talk to you later, sweetheart. Is that silk?
Yes.
Who's done this to you?
Detective, it goes deeper than you know. Earlier today, I discovered the body of a man in an alley through which I pass every day.
The killer planted him when you were certain to find him.
What's more, he was clutching a half-empty bottle of catsup.
A message.
What's more, it was my favorite brand of catsup.
Like the brand of catsup you are now wearing.
What's more, I believe it was the very same bottle I used at breakfast this morning.
How is that possible?
You see, I have a great affinity for catsup. Every morning, ever since I was a little girl, I've dressed my scrambled eggs with it. My parents taught me to do so shortly before they died in that freak boating accident. The freak boating accident I mentioned earlier. The one that killed them.
Yes.
It became a little ritual of ours.
That's downright heart-wrenching. But it still doesn't explain how the catsup wound up on you.
I shook it too hard.
That's unfortunate. Ketchup is extremely difficult to get out of silk.
I know.
Oh. What about the dead body?
Yes. I was going to the dry cleaner when I stumbled across the dead man.
Did you recognize him?
Him? No. But I recognized the bottle. I always mark the level of catsup left in my glass catsup bottles to ensure my roommates don't use it.
Of course.
I'm certain it was mine. It was an unmistakable message to me written in divinely delicious condiment.
You say you live with roommates.
Yes, 2 sisters. Their parents were great friends with my parents, the one who died in that freak boating accident.
Yes, could either one of these roommates have stolen your catsup and killed that man?
They've always had an abiding respect for catsup, less so for life. There has been an awful strange tension in the apartment these last few months. Yes, Humph. I desperately need your help. I can't sleep. I can't eat. It's been almost an hour. I've not felt this unsettled since that freak boating accident I spoke of previously, which killed my parents.
It was a real odd poker of a case. A smart man would drop it before it burned off his hand. To paraphrase my mother, I wasn't a smart man.
Detective, I asked you to please stop doing that.
Either one of these sisters got a bone to pick with you?
The older one, perhaps.
You know what about?
I think I might.
Yeah, what's that? We've got company. It was my day for dames. 2 dames are always more trouble than one. I'd yet to figure out if the fella she was with would help or hinder my investigation.
What is he doing?
I couldn't tell you.
Seems I'm the one in this room needs an introduction.
My name is Florence. Please call me Flo. And this is my fiancé.
Detective, this is my roommate.